Hi, Russ Guillemot here. I am the founder of electromeds.com. Since 2008, we've been selling high-quality PEMF devices. So I just wanted to give a quick message today and show you how I use PEMF. I'm disease-free and pain-free because I use PEMF every day for all these last, 13, 14 years now. So, but first I wanted to remind everyone why, specifically why we need PEMF and why it works so well for us. And the fact is that every single cell in our body has a battery. And the battery in every cell is in basically one of three conditions. It's either fully charged, or it's half charged, or it's discharged. And we all know the worst feeling in the whole world, and that's to get into your car and turn it over and hear, right? There's not enough energy in the battery to turn the motor over. Well, that's exactly what happens when your cell battery gets run down, is now there's not enough juice to run the sodium-potassium pump, which is the fancy word for, the technical word for saying eat, drink, poop. Eat, drink, poop, right? The sodium-potassium pump is what delivers the nutrients and gets rid of the waste out of the cell. And if it doesn't have enough energy, then basically the cell just has to sit there and stew in its own juices. And so if that condition exists, then the cell next to it and the one next to it and the one next to it is probably doing the same thing. And once it does, now we're going to call that a diseased organ or a painful condition. And so we take that diseased organ to the doctor, and he only has three options of what he can do for it. He can cut it, burn it, or poison it. Whereas in fact, all it needed was a good dose of electromagnetism, which is exactly what you get from PEMF. So PEMF comes in and starts pulsing at the cell, and it charges that battery up. Well, if you keep doing the PEMF consistently, then the battery is charged up enough so that it starts running back on its own again. And then God's built-in healing is what it takes over. And pretty soon, your painful condition, your disease, whatever, it just kind of goes away. It just goes into remission. Why? Because you gave it what it needed, which was electromagnetism for all the cells. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. You need PEMF every day. And the way that I notice when I'm missing PEMF, the times that I've gone a period of time without, is the first thing I notice is my sleep suffers. So if you have a hard time sleeping, I would suggest to get a StemPulse or a MultiPulse or two, and I'll show you how I've got it all set up. So basically, as of a couple months ago, I had 3 of them for myself and 2 for my dog. 1 for her day bed and 1 for her night bed. And she passed. So now I've got 5 of them. So I'll show you how I'm currently using the 5 devices that I have, and maybe to give you some ideas, some inspiration for how you can do it also. First of all, we're going to be dealing with the StemPulse and the MultiPulse. So here's basically the, where do we go? There it is. There's the StemPulse running. And it's just popping along. And so basically the first one is right here. I keep it underneath my mouse pad. So it just runs along, and I go like this, and my mouse like this. So my hand is always just kind of bathing in a bath of PEMF. And then next is here on my office chair, I have this cushion, and just right under the cushion, you can see that little black pouch. I've got both of the little coils in. So that's the 2 coil setup, and then here it is in a little trash can right here, but I don't have it turned on. Here we go. So there it is, running away, and then the wire comes up, comes back over into there, right? And then the third way that I use it is right here. I've got it rigged into my hat, right? So I've got it kind of wound up, and right here in the hat, And I just take the hat and I kind of put it on. Right? There we go. So basically, I've had like this 20-something year ear infection, and it affects my breathing and everything. So I try to keep this on as much as possible to try to help that. And actually, let me turn it on here. And so, you know, the mouth, the whole, you know, basically it's getting my whole head, which is good, you know. This thing puts out 200 Gauss, and I know I look silly, but it works. It makes me, it feels good. So basically, when these units, they, I used to have them just running 24 hours a day. Now, I turn them off when I'm not using them, basically. But I can tell you from firsthand experience, running them 24 hours a day, they'll run, I think, like 4 or 5 years. Just keep pumping out the PEMF for 4 or 5 years. Then it'll start flashing, instead of that green light, it'll start flashing red, which means it's not working anymore. So what we do then is we send it back to the manufacturer, and they replumb it with all brand new guts in it. And basically, for like under $100, they completely rejuvenate it, regenerate it, like it's brand new, send it back to you, and now you got another 5 years of running. So, pretty darn good investment. Again, the StemPulse is under $600, and the MultiPulse, the little blue one, it's under $800. So let me, I'll pause the video, I'll go back in the bedroom and show you what I've got going back there. Okay, basically we're back here in the bedroom, and I will show you. So right here, I've got the 2 plugged in, and then here's the 2 units right here, and then they go up, and here's the mattress topper. I've got this topper. So let me lift this baby up, and I'll show you real quick. Oh, there they are. There's 1, and there's 2. I hope they get on scene here. So that's basically my little routine when I come to bed. Then I just pop that power strip on, and boom, they start running. And I'm just sleeping in a whole bed of electromagnetism all night. Sleep like a baby. It's wonderful. So, anyways, hope I've given you some ideas. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. My number 442-444-0050. And I'm located in San Diego, California. So thanks for your time. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.